Imagine standing on the shores of the Bosphorus 100 years ago. The sound of modern traffic would be replaced by the movement of wooden boats, horse-drawn carriages, and the gentle waves of steam ferries crossing between Europe and Asia. The skyline would look completely different. Instead of modern skyscrapers and giant bridges, you would see Ottoman-era buildings, narrow streets, traditional markets, and historic neighborhoods filled with centuries of stories. This was Istanbul at the beginning of the 20th century, a city caught between its glorious past and an uncertain future. Even then, Istanbul was one of the world's most remarkable cities. Located between two continents, it was a place where different cultures, religions, and civilizations met along the legendary Bosphorus Strait. 100 years ago, Istanbul was going through one of the biggest turning points in its history. For centuries, it had been the capital of the powerful Ottoman Empire. But after World War I, the empire collapsed, and in 1923, the Republic of Turkey was officially founded under the leadership of Mustafa Kemal Ataturk. Although Ankara became the new capital, Istanbul never lost its importance. The city remained Turkey's center of culture, trade, tourism, and history. Its ancient landmarks continue to tell the story of the civilizations that had ruled here for thousands of years. In those early years, Istanbul was much smaller than the city we know today. The population was around 1 million people, and life moved at a slower rhythm. Many neighborhoods were filled with beautiful wooden houses, stone streets, local markets, and traditional Ottoman architecture. The famous landmarks that attract millions of visitors today were already standing proudly. The magnificent Hagia Sophia, the elegant Blue Mosque, the impressive Topkapi Palace, and the historic Galata Tower were surrounded by quiet neighborhoods and traditional lifestyles. These places were not just tourist attractions. They were part of everyday life for the people of Istanbul. But as the decades passed, Istanbul began to transform rapidly. During the 1950s and 1960s, the city experienced a massive population boom. Thousands of people from different parts of Turkey moved to Istanbul, looking for jobs, education, and new opportunities. This migration changed the shape of the city forever. Old villages became modern neighborhoods. New apartment buildings replaced many traditional wooden homes. Factories and businesses expanded. Roads became wider, and Istanbul slowly started becoming a major international city. One of the most important moments in Istanbul's modern history came in 1973 with the opening of the Bosphorus Bridge, now known as the July 15th Martyrs Bridge. Before this bridge existed, people traveling between the European and Asian sides had to depend mainly on ferries. The bridge completely changed daily life. For the first time, millions of people could easily travel by road between the two continents. Later, additional bridges, highways, and underwater transportation systems made Istanbul one of the most connected cities in the world. Entering the 21st century, Istanbul experienced another wave of development. The city welcomed modern architecture, massive shopping centers, luxury hotels, and advanced transportation systems. The metro network expanded, new business districts appeared, and Istanbul became a global destination for travelers from around the world. Today, more than 15 million people call Istanbul home. The city is filled with modern buildings, busy streets, and a fast-moving lifestyle. Yet behind this modern appearance, the soul of old Istanbul is still alive. Historic areas like Sultanahmet, the Grand Bazaar, and traditional neighborhoods continue to preserve the city's ancient identity. Mosques still call people prayer. Old cafes continue serving Turkish tea, and centuries-old markets remain full of life. This combination of old and new is what makes Istanbul unlike any other city on earth. Here, you can stand beside a modern skyscraper and look toward a palace that has existed for hundreds of years. You can ride a modern metro in the morning and walk through streets that were once traveled by Ottoman sultans in the evening. Istanbul is not just a city that changed over the last 100 years. It is a city that survived wars, empires, and countless transformations while protecting its unique character. From the Byzantine Empire to the Ottoman Empire and the modern Republic of Turkey, Istanbul has always adapted to the changing world. Its story is one of resilience, culture, and endless evolution. Today, Istanbul stands as a bridge between the past and the future. A city where ancient history meets modern life, where Europe meets Asia, and where every street has a story waiting to be discovered. Because Istanbul is not simply a place on the map. It is a living history that continues to inspire millions of people around the world. If you enjoyed this documentary, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more videos about world history, famous landmarks, and amazing travel destinations. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next adventure.